Well, as we said, we're not done talking about books here on CoastLife, and we pretty much have the perfect weekend planned for book lovers. Joining us on the CoastLife couch is Lisa Petrecca with Milton Library. You're the outreach director, but you guys are really uniting with libraries throughout Sussex County to put together a festival this weekend. So give us the details.
Yes. So thank you for having me.
Of course.
It's a pleasure and an honor. Yes, so the Sussex County Libraries, we're hosting a Beachside Book Festival because it's in Rehoboth, Delaware. And we're inviting several local authors, local talented artisans, craft vendors. So they'll be displaying their book art, their book jewelry. So it's library related, book related. And then there'll be other vendors there as well. The authors, they will be doing author talks at the Convention Center as well as the Rehoboth Library. This is the festival booklet. Our authors, local authors, will be doing book talks at the Convention Center, the Rehoboth Library. Their times are in here.
Perfect.
Of which location they'll be in. And the authors that are featured are historical fiction, nonfiction, horror. So, you know, we've kind of hit the gamut on, you know, the genre to appeal to all the people coming to the festival.
Well, can I ask you a question about that?
Of course.
How did you decide which authors to reach out to?
Well, that's a good question. I have a team that we're working with to create this festival, and everyone had a job to do. So we had someone assigned to do vendors, and with all the libraries, we do outreach for outreach events, and we always have vendors and things like that coming to our libraries. So we reached out to those vendors, and then local authors, we also host author talks at the libraries. So authors will come, and then we just keep them on hand, and then when we know we're doing stuff like this, we reach out and say, hey, we're having a book festival.
Want to come on by?
Come on by. Yeah, so it's a lot of work going into planning this. It's a year process, and then it's also great partnerships. So we partnered with Browse About Books.
Yes.
Our festival starts at 10 a.m. at the Convention Center. So you can come in, meet your vendors, meet your authors, author talks, and then in this booklet there's discounts at certain restaurants that you could go. Perfect. So our festival's from 10 to 1, and then come back to us because doors open at 4 p.m. where we'll be hosting author David Baldacci. He's a best-selling thriller author, and it is so exciting because, you know, to bring this caliber of author to our patrons, it is a ticketed event, so you know you did have to purchase a ticket. The event is sold out. We are expecting 800 people for that event. I know, so I'm sorry, the town of Rehoboth. But it's also good for the businesses, you know, and so take advantage of the DART system. If you have friends that live in Rehoboth, ask if you can park in their driveways, carpool, come early.
Have a plan, basically.
Have a plan, yes. But yeah, we're so excited. It's a great event for libraries. It's a great way to bring communities together. It's a Sussex County Library event. So all the libraries are, you know, basically sponsoring it. And, you know, we just look so forward to meeting all of our patrons and book lovers.
It's important to highlight Sussex County Libraries now that you guys are doing this. Why is it so important to you guys to just kind of keep spreading the word about libraries?
Well, you know, rumors, we've lost funding with the IMLS. So it's important to support your libraries. So I'll break it down. Our libraries, we have 13 libraries in the county, and 3 of them are government run, meaning that Sussex County owns them. That's Milton, South Coastal, and Greenwood. The rest of the libraries are independent. So they rely on a lot of federal funding, support funding, grant funding, because that's their operating. So it's important to highlight how important libraries are. You know, we're not just repository for books. We have festivals like this to highlight local authors and talent. You know, we promote literacy. We're getting ready to go into summer reading, which is very important for children because it prevents the summer slide. You know, we make events and programs fun for kids because we want to promote lifelong learning. that's what's important about libraries.
Yeah, there's a lot you can get at the library that's not just books. Books would be enough, believe
Right.
me. It's enough. That's enough of a reason for me to go. But there are other things going on.
Yes, there's other services. I mean, we have streaming services now. Magazines. I mean, you would think magazines are like a dying thing, but no, there's digital magazines that that's free with your library card.
For folks who are looking to attend the first half of the festival, since the second half is the sold-out ticketed event, do people need to purchase anything, or can they just walk into the doors of the convention center?
Yes, so it is a free event. You can walk into the convention center for free. If you opt to purchase an author book or a trinket from one of the local vendors, they would greatly appreciate it because that's their business and their living. So it's always good to support local. And but it's not going to cost you anything. And then of course, if you want to go out to eat, you get a discount at some of the places. And
sounds like
sounds like
the
a
perfect
great
weekend.
way to spend your weekend.
a great weekend.
And that's happening this Saturday. You said 10 to 1, and then the evening or afternoon portion. That is the
Gotta have that ticket
event.
on.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, Lisa, thank you so much for coming in today and for all that you do with the libraries, but also for putting on this festival because it's going to do a lot for our community.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Coming up on CoastLife, though, we've talked about the literary arts. We're talking about the visual arts when we get back.